Kirov Class, Soviet designation Project 1144 Orlan or Sea Eagle, is a class of nuclear-powered guided missile cruisers of the Soviet and Russian navies, the largest and heaviest surface combatant warships in operation in the world.
I thought those were mothballed in the 90s.
They're old and ugly, but they're still dangerous.
Among modern warships, they are second in size only to large aircraft carriers, and of similar size to a World War II-era battleship. The Soviet classification of the ship type is heavy nuclear-powered guided missile cruiser. The ships are often referred to as battlecruisers by Western defense commentators due to their size and general appearance. The appearance of the Kirov class played a key role in the recommissioning of the Iowa-class battleships by the United States Navy in the 1980s. The lead ship of the class, Kirov, which was renamed Admiral Ushakov in 1992, was laid down in June 1973 at Leningrad's Baltysky Naval Shipyard, launched on the 27th of December 1977 and commissioned on the 30th of December 1980. When she appeared for the first time in 1981, NATO observers called her Balkami, or Baltic combatant. Kirov suffered a reactor accident in 1990 while serving in the Mediterranean Sea. Repairs were never carried out, due to lack of funds and the changing political situation in the Soviet Union. The ship was originally named after Sergei Kirov, a Bolshevik hero. Admiral Ushakov is currently in reserve and likely to be disposed of or scrapped in the future, with modernization deemed to be too expensive when considering the ship's current condition. The second Kirov-class battlecruiser was the Frunze, named after Mikhail Frunze, a Bolshevik leader. In 1992, when most of the Soviet Navy's ships' names were changed, Frunze was renamed Admiral Lazarev. She was laid down on the 27th of July 1978 at Baltysky Naval Shipyard, Leningrad, launched on the 26th of May 1981, and commissioned on the 31st of October 1984. In 1999 the cruiser was taken out of service and prepared for scrapping as no money was available for its overhaul. In 2004 or 2005 the cruiser's nuclear fuel was unloaded. As of 2009 it was reported that the ship was moored near Vladivostok, in conservation status. The Russian Navy planned to modernize the ship and return it to active service, provided that the necessary funds were found, however this has not yet happened. In 2012 it appeared unlikely modernization would occur, as the ship was considered to be beyond repair and will likely be scrapped. This is further reinforced by the fact that the ship sits anchored among a reserve fleet just under 4 miles away from the Russian Navy's nuclear decommissioning facility. Admiral Nakhimov is the third battlecruiser of the Russian Navy's Kirov class. The ship was originally commissioned into service with the Soviet Navy in the 1980s, known back then as Kalinin, a name the ship kept until 1992. The ship rarely deployed from 1992 until 1999, when it was reported the ship was permanently docked and awaiting repairs. In 2006, the Russian Navy announced that they had elected to refit and modernize Admiral Nakhimov rather than complete the submarine Belgorod. In December 2011 the Sovmash shipyard stated that the refit of the ship would not be finished until after 2012. According to Sovmash shipyard, the repairs were stopped because it was senseless to continue without having determined the final variant of modernization. Admiral Nakhimov is currently undergoing refit to receive new and improved weaponry including 174 VLS tubes, 80 for anti-surface and 94 for anti-air warfare, and is scheduled to re-enter service with the Russian Navy sometime in 2021 or 2. Pyotr Velikiy is the fourth Kirov-class battlecruiser of the Russian Navy. It was initially named Yuri Andropov for Yuri Andropov, the former General Secretary of the Communist Party, but the ship's name was changed after the fall of the Soviet Union. Due to economic problems before and after the fall of the Soviet Union, it was not completed and commissioned until 1998, 12 years after work had started. By then it had been renamed Pyotr Velikiy, Russian for Peter the Great. The Russian designation for the type is heavy nuclear missile cruiser, but Western defense commentators have resurrected the term battlecruiser to describe them, as they are the largest surface combatant warships in the world. Pyotr Velikiy is the flagship of the Northern Fleet. Once Admiral Nakhimov's modernization and trials are completed, Pyotr Velikiy will enter the shipyard for a Project 3-year modernization, giving the Russian Navy the two most powerful single-surface combatants in the world. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and check back for our next video.